We cleared the first gap, but the icefall has hundreds of these fractures waiting ahead.
My oxygen regulator is freezing! I can't breathe! David! We lost one member, but we have to keep moving up.
On this ridge, you walk past the dreamers who never made it back, and you realize you might be next. One wrong step to the right, and you fall into an
This is it! We just took off from Kathmandu, heading toward the absolute edge of the world.
Before we even touch the mountain, we have to survive the most dangerous flight path in aviation history. Our destination is Lukla, a tiny airstrip with a runway that literally ends in a 1,200-foot abyss.
The wind currents coming off the ridges are already hitting us hard. This is getting real.
Down below us is the Dudhkoshi River, the final water line before everything turns into vertical ice.
There it is, Lukla Airport. If the pilot miscalculates the braking distance by even 2 seconds, we go over.
Woo! Wheels down at Lukla. My heart is actually pounding right now. The moment you step out, the freezing thin air hits your lungs instantly. Look behind me. That's the end of the runway, a straight drop into nothingness.
Stepping past the airfield, we enter the final hub of human civilization before the peak.
At 2,800 meters, this town serves as the literal staging ground for every Everest dream.
The atmosphere here is incredible. Everyone is wishing us luck for the summit.
Is there seriously no other route around the Khumbu Icefall?
Once you leave this perimeter, you enter a landscape entirely controlled by nature.
Every step on these swaying suspension bridges tests your balance against the valley drafts. The normal close end here. To go higher, we need to adapt to minus 50 degrees.
These 3-layered high-altitude boots are the only thing preventing your toes from freezing instantly.
The climbing harness must be perfectly tensioned because your entire life will literally hang from it. Without these steel teeth biting into the vertical blue ice, climbing is an absolute impossibility. This device is a mechanical lifesaver, moving smoothly up the rope but locking instantly if you slip. In the death zone, this simple mask is the only thin barrier keeping your organs functioning.
Exposing bare skin for even 2 minutes up there means losing your fingers permanently to frostbite.
Gear check complete. You ready for this, man? We are fully geared up. The real climb starts right here. Let's make history.
Ahead of us lies 7 days of absolute isolation, where every calculated step determines survival.
Heavy breathing. We've been pushing for hours now. Clears throat. The summit feels closer, but the air is thin. The temperature just dropped to -15. Even breathing feels like swallowing needles.
Yeah, I'm right behind you, Tenzing. Keeping the pace. Woo!
Ahead lies the Khumbu Icefall, a massive, moving river of solid ice that shifts 3 feet every day.
Whoa! Ooh. Okay, ice is definitely getting slicker here. Hey, if my toes freeze off, you're carrying my backpack the rest of the way.
Every 100 meters of vertical gain reduces the atmospheric pressure, slowly starving the blood of oxygen.
The wind just shifted. Whew. It's actively trying to push us back down the ridge. Oh my God. Visibility is 0. Link up. Grab the line and stay close together. Thank God. Whew, those 10 minutes felt like an eternity. The wind stopped. We push forward now. Mark! Mark! Oh my God, Mark, stay with me! Mark, can you hear me? Look at me. Someone check his oxygen regulator now. Hey, Mark. Take it easy, don't force the pace. Focus on the breath. He's stable. His oxygen flow is back to normal. We don't stop now, we move. On this mountain, your team is your only lifeline. If one falls, the whole chain feels the weight. The snow blindness risk is real out here. Without these specialized goggles, you're done.
We are entering the true alpine desert, where nothing grows and survival becomes purely mechanical.
Stay locked onto the safety line. The crevasse field starts in 50 meters.
One wrong step to the right, and you fall into an uncharted ice vault forever.
We have reached the gateway of the Icefall.
Tomorrow, the real battle against gravity begins.
We are officially inside the Icefall labyrinth. It feels like standing between collapsing glass towers. Watch the head clearance here. These seracs look unstable. And there it is, the first aluminum ladder, the ultimate psychological test of this expedition. foot on the metal, you realize these ladders are never completely stable.
Do not look down. Do not look down. Just keep the eyes.
Every single step. Whoo! The entire structure sways. One small slip here, and it's over. Face, focus on the breath. Take it slow, man. Keep your weight balanced in the center.
We cleared the first gap, but the icefall has hundreds of these fractures waiting ahead. Looking up this vertical sheet, you realize your entire life depends on one single mechanical clamp.
Every single pull takes everything you have. The altitude is actively crushing my lungs right now. We made it up, but man, that absolutely destroyed my legs.
These giant ice towers are ticking time bombs. The midday sun melts their foundations, triggering sudden, catastrophic collapses.
We can see the edge of Camp 1, but this final stretch is an absolute mental grind. Keep moving, stay locked in. We are almost past the danger zone. A vertical ladder wall, 60 feet of shaky aluminum stands between us and safety. Your hands are shaking, but you cannot let go. The drop below is bottomless. Feet up. The wind is pushing the ladder against the ice. Hold tight. We are up. That was easily the scariest thing I've ever done.
At 6,000 meters, Camp 1 represents the first true safe haven above the deadly icefall maze.
We made it to Camp 1. Heavy breathing. Day 1 of the summit push is officially complete.
But the peace up here is temporary. Tomorrow, the long trek through the silent Valley of Silence begins. Leaving Camp 1 behind, we step into the Western Cwm, famously known as the Valley of Silence.
It's completely deafening. Whew, there is absolutely no sound here. Just the echo of your own lungs.
This valley is a massive solar oven. The heat reflects off the walls, masking the deadly traps right beneath the surface.
If your water is solid ice, you're chewing it for lunch, David.
Help me!
David went through! The snow bridge just gave out! Hold the line! Hold the line! He's not moving! David! Can you hear me? He's completely unresponsive!
At this altitude, a hanging suspension in freezing air causes fatal suspension trauma within minutes. The mountain doesn't give you time to mourn. You either keep walking, or you become part of the ice.
We just saw him. 5 minutes ago he was joking. Now, there's just nothing. There is no turning back. The only way out of this valley is straight up that blue wall. Camp 2 is at the top of this face. We climb for David now. Stay with me. The locks are freezing shut. Whew. If this doesn't snap open, I'm completely stuck here. (6,400 meters. Every step takes 10 breaths.
Fear becomes a luxury you can't afford when the ground below you simply ceases to exist. We reached Camp 2, one team member short, and the hardest walls are still waiting above.
It's 4 a.m. and temperature is minus 25. The body is in pure survival mode today.
One step at a time, look only at the rope. Focus. Don't think about the distance. At 7,000 meters, you leave the weather below you. But the oxygen levels are now critically low.
Check your pressure. We need to reach the next anchor before noon.
This specific couloir is a natural shooting gallery. Any loose rock from the upper ridges accelerates to lethal speeds within seconds.
Rock! Rock!
Oh my god, that was way too close.
We are past the rockfall zone. Camp 3 is just above this ridge. We keep pushing.
Ahead lies the yellow band, the final threshold where human survival becomes entirely a matter of time.
We just crossed 8,000 meters. Welcome to the death zone. The body is literally dying right now.
Everything up here feels dead. The wind never stops, and the cold cuts straight through the down insulation.
It's real, they just stay here forever. A permanent warning of what this place does.
Hey, stay with me. Is your oxygen tank empty? Look at the gauge.
Above 8,000 meters, the human body cannot acclimate. Cell by cell, you are literally suffocating to death on open ground. In the death zone, there is no rescue team. You either stand up and keep moving under your own power, or you never leave.
It's 11 p.m. Nobody can sleep. The wind is trying to rip our tent off the ridge.
Check your oxygen. We move in single file. Do not stop.
My valve froze. I couldn't breathe. If he wasn't there, I was dead in 2 minutes.
At 8,300 meters, the brain begins to slow down. Simple decisions become monumental mental battles. We are climbing past the dead, hoping the mountain allows us to return. To the right is a 2-mile vertical drop. 1 single inch of imbalance and you fade away.
The sun is rising. We are meters away. My heart is beating in my throat. We did it! We actually made it, David! We are... We are standing above every single cloud on this planet. The flag is up. We did it, guys! We are literally on top of the world right now. Look at this view.
For a brief, beautiful moment, you aren't just looking at the world. You are completely above it.
Summit is over. The storm is moving up. We must go down now.
Reaching the summit is only half the battle. Descending while completely depleted is where the mountain takes its final toll. You are walking through a graveyard, where the markers are frozen in their final moments. The descent requires absolute focus. Gravity is pushing you down, but your knees are completely dead.
We are low enough to breathe open air again. My face is frozen, but we are alive.
Everest changes every single person who steps onto its slopes. The price of victory is written in the ice forever.
We are finally safe. The mountain let us go. This story is for everyone who didn't come back.
Leaving the valley behind, you realize you don't conquer Everest. It simply allows you to visit.
The peak remains there, silent, lethal, and infinitely beautiful, until the next dreamers arrive.